Good morning. I'm Debbie A. Anderson, and welcome to another time spent during our spiritual breadcrumbs. And I say our because this is from Spirit. They connect with me and I share with you, and hopefully you share back. So, spiritual breadcrumbs is every day for about 10 minutes. Kind of, or less than that. But just to let you know, Saturday the 24th of September will be my 100th episode of Spiritual Breadcrumbs, and it will be my last one. So I'm going to make it extra special, where I will do live mini reading for anybody who turns up when I'm on air. And if not, I'll just do a forecast reading. And of course, that doesn't mean the end of me communicating with you. I feel that Spirit have another direction or something they want to do with me for you, because it's always for you, okay? Or it's for me, I don't know. Anyway, I love it. So today is day 6 of Louise Hay Inspiration, and I truly hope the 5 quotes plus the one today I share today, which will be the last day, that have made a smidgen or a lot of difference in your life. Not only for today, but for the future to come. Because everything about us begins and ends with a thought. Okay? And I love that, because who we are, what we do, how we come about is all thought. So maybe you wake up or you have an unhappy thought and you go, okay, this isn't coming from me. Is it coming from somewhere else, from someone else? I don't know. So usually I go into my heart center and I just sit for a while and go, is this of me? And if it isn't, which sometimes it can not be, I then release it. This is not mine to keep. This is not my circus. This is not my monkeys. Let it go. And then sometimes we wake up with a happy thought. And again, maybe it's not ours, but we're picking up that positive happening around us. But listen to this, our thoughts truly do define us. They create and make us who we are, both as a human and certainly how we interact as a spiritual being. In actuality, everything is interconnected, intertwined, locked, loaded, and part of each other. What we think has the possibility and the probability of becoming reality for us. It's a perceived truth. It has power. It creates or manifests a shift in our vibrational frequency. And some of you know this already. And some of you, yes, well, it takes time to accept that the more we place positive outlook on our life, the easier it gets for us. Yes, this is fact. The more positive we are, the less stress we get. The less stress we get, the less worn out we are. The less worn out we are, the less chances of us getting sick. Everything has a domino knock-on effect in a positive way because we are thinking in a positive way. You know, and I've talked about many times in the past about the law of the garbage truck, something that triggers us, and we let it trigger us all day long. And that becomes a domino effect in a negative way. Whereas when we put it in a positive way, could have been worse. Usually my little motto, could have been worse. Even though sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I just fell over. It happens. Especially here in Mexico, some of the streets are just not perfectly formed. And we all know when we're here to look down, but sometimes I'm looking up, I'm enjoying the sky, the clouds, everything ahead of me, and bam, I go down. I'm thankful that Chris is with me a lot of times, because he usually grabs my arm and just pulls me up from the abyss of hitting the ground. But when I go down and I'm laying there in my ouch, how stupid was that mode, I feel my body and I go, okay, yeah, I got to have a little bit of a bruise there or whatever. It could have been worse. I could have broken an ankle. I could have broken an arm or whatever. So again, I get up, dust myself down, and now look down as I'm walking. So when we set ourselves to empower ourselves with what we think, our brain waves do change. We rewire ourselves. We rewire our thinking. And I love that, because today's quote from Louise Hay is, every thought we think is creating our future. So this is why I say to you, and I say to myself, visualize where and what you want to be doing, and keep clearing that pathway along that direction. Because the more we do that, rather than going, oh my gosh, I want to do this, and all of a sudden I hit a brick wall. Yeah, well, maybe I shouldn't do it. When I created my first deck, okay, the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck, I spent quite a bit of time saying to Spirit, no, I think you've got the wrong person here, Lou. You know, I'm not the one that creates oracle decks and things. I've never done anything like this before. Why would you pick me? This is crazy. There are better people out there to do this. And they just sat there, and I think they just fold their arms and just wait for me to stop babbling. And then I heard, you are the right person. Do you trust us? And of course I did. So I thought, okay, I don't quite know how this is going to happen. I said to Chris, okay, Spirit want me to write an oracle deck. He's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, really? And I sort of went back from that scared, why me? You know, there are better people out there, more established, whatever, to going into my heart center and allowing myself to just listen. I listened to what Spirit were giving me. And first of all, they gave me the titles for each card. And yes, there were 3 titles in that. And of course, we got, as it was building, I'm like, okay, this is a lot of cards here. You can't be wanting to do this. It'll be a box this big. And then they stopped after they had given me 52 cards. So when they gave me the 52 cards, I'm like, okay, now I've got to put this all together. And then each step was like, really? But it all turned out. Everything fell into place because I saw it as being a visual creation. My thoughts were of that. So whatever your thoughts are, put them in a positive thread. Yes, you'll hit brick walls. Yes, you'll hit blockades, and you have to jump over hurdles, because nobody said this was going to be a straightforward path that's cleared. But every time we go into that thought process and we go, yep, this is meant to happen, maybe it's tweaked along the way, as I always say, but this is what you have to do. It's down to each one of you to decide whether or not, how, and what you think. All right? So, card today from the Vibrational Energy, one from the Vibrational Earth Children, one from the I Am Vibrational Affirmation decks. Yeah, I made 3. I thought one was the only one I was going to do. All right, so there we go. That's the card. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And, oh, I think that's the card. Yes. Absolutely. I love it. Okay. And of course, you know, I always say I love it quite a lot. And there's the card for the other one. All right. Thankfully, it just landed there. Yes. All right. So the first card, Mythical Changeling. Yes, when we change our thoughts and put them into perspective, everything around us changes. And the more positive we are, the more it uplifts us, the more we go upwards, the more we connect with Spirit. And of course, connected with that was the children's aspect of this, our inner child saying, yes, we will lift you up. We will keep lifting you up until you are there and you understand it and you accept who we are. And the last card is card 38. And that's an 1138. I am thankful for my vibrational life. Yes, when we connect with that and we are thankful. Yes, I'm thankful for the rainy days in my life because they have helped me grow. Yes, I'm thankful for the sunny days in my life because I've got to bask in them. Each of us has that opportunity. Thank you for joining me, Kathleen. Good morning to you too. Have a vibrational day. And as I said, on September the 24th, which is next Saturday, a week today, will be my 100th episode. And Spiritual Breadcrumbs, it will be my last one. Extra special, come along, join me, and I will do a mini reading for anyone who turns up on air that particular day. Have a vibrational week. Tomorrow will be the weekly reading, and it will be pre-recorded because tomorrow is market day for me. Okay, vibrational blessings, everyone. Have a great day.